What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel to talk 4K Blu-rays. And today's 4K takes us back to 1987 for Stanley Kubrick's war epic, Full Metal Jacket. Now this has already been released on 4K, as well as this Steelbook specifically, since it was a Best Buy exclusive, but Amazon decided to re-release it, and I decided to pick it up since I only have the Blu-ray. Let's check it out. There's Private Joker on the front. Really good artwork. Inside, 4K disc and a Blu-ray disc. And there's Animal Mother, one of my favorite characters. Just check out that artwork. The eternal struggle of good versus evil and the horrors of war are readily apparent in this gem. Now, growing up, this is one of my favorite war movies. And this film is broken up into two distinct parts. When they're in boot camp training in Marines in the beginning, in the second half, when they're deployed to Vietnam. Now the second part, that was always my favorite because of the war aspect. But over time, I've learned to appreciate the first part of the film. I mean, who wouldn't love R. Lee Ermey as Gunnery Sergeant Hartman?
Senior drill instructor. From now on, you will speak only when spoken to, and the first and last words out of your filthy sewers will be sir. Do you maggots understand that? Sir, yes, sir.
You know, R. Lee Ermey was not even supposed to be in this movie. He was just hired as a consultant. But when he proved to be a better sergeant than the actor that they hired, he got the part. And he's really good too. Now this film follows Matthew Modine's character, Joker, from boot camp to deployment, all with his peace pin and Born to Kill written on his helmet. You also had a great performance by Vincent D'Onofrio as Private Pyle. Let's get into it. Boot camp is hell, especially when a tough-as-nails drill sergeant is in your face 24/7. Somehow Private Joker has eluded a lot of the wrath, but the same cannot be said for Private Pyle, who just can't seem to do anything right, even though Joker tries to help him. Gunnery Sergeant Hartman continues to push Pyle harder and harder until he pushes him over the edge, at which point he kills Hartman and himself. Fast forward, and Joker is a reporter for Stars and Stripes, where he gets sent to cover the war during the Tet ceasefire, where he hooks up with his old friend Cowboy. There they get sent on patrol, where the real horrors of war are realized as friends and the fellow soldiers drop like flies. After watching this many times over the years, from standard def TV, DVD, and then Blu-ray, I can say that this 4K is a massive upgrade. This 1:8:5:1 image in HDR looks the best it ever has, and that is saying something, especially since the boot camp scenes really lack color. I can appreciate the detail in the soldiers' faces, and the shadow detail with an image that was very dull looking. The scenes in Vietnam did offer some significant color detail, and outside of a few black level issues during some of the fighting scenes, the image was really exceptional. It's not as good as some of the other movies in this era that we reviewed recently, but it's a welcomed upgrade from the Blu-ray days. Audio was presented in DTS 5.1 HD, which sounds just like the Blu-ray release, which isn't a bad thing, but I would have preferred a new Atmos upgrade. The first half of the movie was front soundstage focused, but it was clear and precise. The second half sounded great with good use of all speakers and low-frequency effects from the explosions. I especially like the sound of Animal N60. In terms of special features, you had an audio commentary on the 4K disc, and on the Blu-ray disc there was a 30-minute making of documentary and a trailer. This is a must-own 4K if you don't have it already. It's a great war movie that's never sounded or looked better than this. 9.5 out of 10. Well, that's today's review. Come back again. I got a whole stack of movies.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.